Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights.
Man, I put kick and on the receive. That's crazy, but it's all good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USF's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quick toss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because
going for a big play right off the bat. And that one's in.
Thank you, man.
Taking a shot there.
What is y'all boys doing?
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Brown wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get for a shot.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football. They're starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his man, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Smith. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The completion well past the sticks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The incompletion brings up a second down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's Fox. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden,
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This drive will open from the 15. Quick touch pass to the receiver. At That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the deep.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
This game is so fake.
Loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The offense starts with a short field. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the
and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. Big gain on. It's out of bounds with a 1st down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two.
The expressway is wide open. The 30. The 20.
Man, this thing is fake, dog. I don't even want to let you click on the player you need to click on to take the angle.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a...
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dances away. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Brown will throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Kelly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He's got his man. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the...
And the ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Bro, what is they motion? Dog, what is this?
There he goes. Touchdown Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing them. And that is intercepted.